Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to today's biology class. We have already completed the animals control and coordination part, and today we'll begin the plant coordination part. Yes, and the topic for today is plant control movement in plants. So let us look at the objectives of today's class. So the objectives are to study how plants control and coordinate their activities, to understand about the movement of plant, to explain about the growth dependent and growth independent movement in plants, and to study about the types of trophic movement. Now children, the control and coordination in animals takes place with specialized tissues, that is the nervous tissues. The nervous system and the endocrine system together coordinate with each other, and as a result all the activities in animal body is taking place. But such type of system, that is the nervous system, is not present in the body of plants. So how do they control and coordinate their activities? So in this class we are going to learn how do they control and coordinate their activities. Okay. So let us take two examples. All of you have seen the touch me not plant, Mimosa pudica. Yes. So what happens is when you touch the leaves of the touch me not plant, it folds up and droops. So why do you think that this happens? How is the movement of the leaves taking place? Now take another example, that is germination of seeds. So when seeds germinate, the roots move towards the soil and the shoot moves away from the soil. Yes. Again, you will see that the leaves of the mimosa plant will move very fast. That means it will fold up very quickly. But the movement of the roots and the shoot is not very quick. Yes, it's a slow process. And you will also find that the movement in the roots and the shoots of the plant is directional. It moves towards a particular direction, but such type of direction is not seen in the mimosa plant. Yes, so we'll be discussing about the different movement in plants, how plants part move. So plants exhibit two types of movements. Growth dependent movement is called the trophic movement. Here the plants move towards or away from the stimuli. Non-growth dependent movement or growth independent movement is called nastic movement, and here the plants do not move towards or away from the stimulus. It has no direction, it can move in any direction. Okay. Now trophic movement has 5 types, that is phototropic movement or phototropism, response to light; geotropism, response to gravity; hydrotropism, response to water; chemotropism, response to chemical; and thigmotropism, response to touch. So let us study in detail about all the movements. Phototropism. It is the movement in plants which takes place in response to the sunlight or any type of light. The shoot system of the plant exhibit this movement. In the picture you can see that the shoot of the plant is moving towards the light. The next type of movement is geotropic movement. So in geotropic movement, the plant move in response to the gravity of the earth. So the roots will move towards the earth and the shoot moves away from the earth. That means roots show positive geotropism and the shoot shows negative geotropism. So the third type of movement seen in plant is hydrotropic movement. So this movement in plants take place in response to water. Now you can see in the picture that that water source is placed near a growing plant, and you can see the roots moving towards the water. So here the stimulus is water and the movement is called hydrotropic movement. The fourth type of movement that takes place in plant is chemotropic movement. This movement is taking place due to the response to the stimulus chemicals, and the pollen tubes, when it moves towards the ovule, is moving due to chemotropic movement. Ovules produce some chemicals which stimulates the pollen tube to move towards it. So this type of movement is called chemotropic movement. And the last type of tropic movement is thigmotropic movement. Thigmotropic movement is a movement in plant in response to touch. For example, the tendril of pea plant or the pumpkin plant will move if it touches a surface. It may be stick, it may be wall. Whenever it touches a surface, it gets stimulated and it will start moving around that surface. So this is called thigmotropic movement. So all these tropic movements are directional movements. If you have seen that the movement is all growth related and it is directional movement, that means it is moving towards or away from the stimulus. Fine. So the next type of movement apart from tropic movement which takes place in the plant is the nestic movement. Nestic movement is growth independent movement. It does not take place due to the growth of the plant. Yes, and of course here also stimulus is required, and the stimulus is touch. Yes, so I have already said that when you touch the leaves of the mimosa plant, it will fold up and it will droop. But why does this happen? It does not happen due to the growth of the leaves. It is a growth independent movement. Fine. And actually what happens is that the concentration of water changes in that particular area. So when you touch the leaves of the mimosa plant, the water which is present in that area will move away from that area, and as a result the leaves become flaccid and then they close. Yes, again when the water comes back to the area, it will become rigid and then the leaves open. Yes, so depending on the quantity of water or the fluid, they either swell up or shrink. So here you can see that this is a video which shows that when the leaves of the mimosa plant is touched, it folds. So it is touched and now it is folding. Fine. And why is this happening? It is not happening due to any growth of the leaves, but it is happening because the water from the touched area moves away and the leaves become flaccid and it closes. Similarly, when the water comes back to that area, it will again open up as it becomes rigid. So this is the reason why the nestic movement is taking place in the mimosa plant. Now let us summarize what we have done in today's class. So we have studied about the plants and the two types of movement, that is the tropic movement and the nestic movement. There are 5 types of tropic movement, that is phototropism, geotropism, hydrotropism, chemotropism and thigmotropism. Phototropism is the movement in plants in response to light. Geotropism is movement in plants in response to gravity. Thigmotropism is movement of plants in response to touch. Then hydrotropism is response to water, and the chemotropism is the movement in plant in response to chemicals. Fine. Apart from tropic movement, plants also show the nestic movement, which is growth independent movement, and nestic movement in plant occurs as the response to stimuli but do not follow any specific direction as the tropic movement follows. So this is all for today's class. Thank you and have a great day.